I would say the greatest benefit is knowing that I can do, the confidence in myself to do hard things, and discovering the potential that I have to overcome really hard challenges that I never thought I could do. I was born in Hawaii, and we were raised in a Polynesian culture where sports is heavily emphasized. So in 2008, my family moved here to Utah. Going into the summer of my senior year, I got offered a full ride volleyball scholarship to play at BYU. After my freshman year, I got married in 2011, and that marriage didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, or the way that I had always imagined it to. Having to balance volleyball and school and this new marriage, things got really hard, and I went into a deep depression and was diagnosed with chronic depression at that time. And then in 2012, I just decided that I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do volleyball in school and try to keep up with some of the demands that were coming from my marriage and my relationship. And so I quit volleyball and let go of my volleyball scholarship and then I got pregnant and started a family there. And that's when things got really hard for me. Things changed when my daughter was born on Christmas morning of 2013, and I just remember looking into her eyes and just feeling like she deserves so much more from me, and she deserves to have a role model as a mom, someone who she can look up to, someone who was not beaten and weak, but someone I wanted her to see someone who was strong and empowered. And so that's when I began to empower myself, and I went through a divorce at that time. I also started reaching out to the community at that point. I was at a fireside and I met the CEO of Big Ocean Women, and she introduced me to this network of women who believe in motherhood but also believe in education and leadership. If I want to do something, if I want to serve, if I want to increase my impact and my ability to touch other lives, I'm going to have to do this the long way. I'm going to have to go back to school and get my bachelor's, and then work to get my master's, and then work to get my PhD, and move forward, build a network, continue to stay engaged with people. I was back in school, but I was pregnant at that time, remarried and pregnant at that time, and it was over the summer, and I knew that I was going to give birth during the fall semester of 2016, and I was going to drop out of school again. I was going to put it off, and I reached out to my bishop, and I just told him, like, Bishop, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't want to. I'm almost there. I know I'm almost done with my schooling, but I don't know what to do, if I should just finish school or take some time off, have this baby, and take care of my family. And my bishop just said to me with all the love, and he said, my wife did it. My wife was in her master's degree. She gave birth in the middle of a semester, took 2 weeks off, and then just finished it. And when he said that, I was like, wow, if she can do it, I can do it. I know I can do it. And I was so grateful for that advice, because I did it. And looking back, I just know that if I can do it, others can do it too. For me, it's about changing the culture in my family, being raised in a family where the emphasis is so much on competitiveness in sports. I really want to change that culture in my family to really value education, to love learning, to love reading, and to just be so engaged in lifelong learning that can help us to be better at serving our people, serving our own community.
For more resources, visit uvu.edu/UWLP.